Well, I'm still in my temporary set, so I hope that you can hear me okay. Aston Villa. What can I say? I have no words. I'm going to need to start investing in a thesaurus to list the number of possible words I can say about this team right now. It really is an unbelievable achievement, and I really don't know where to start. My name is Stephen Dawes. This is Palace to the Core. Please don't forget to subscribe if you want to hear more about Crystal Palace news, views and reviews. And if you listen to my preview video, then you'll know that I thought it was going to be a draw. Aston Villa, although they've had a bit of a wobble lately, they're a good side and they work hard, and you know, they're very, well, not say very, but they're kind of Glasner-esque in the way they play. So I thought it's going to be a tough game for us. I thought we were going to be having to fight. I thought that we were going to have to work really hard, and I thought it was going to be a draw. But I was wrong, and I was happy to say that I was wrong, because you know, after just 9 minutes, what a goal that was! After 9 minutes, Jean-Philippe Mateta did what he does best and hit the ball into the bottom corner across the keeper. And what I love about these goals is the intricacy of the passes. You know, it's like it's a pass from Walton down through the middle to Elise, or it's a little nudge on by Elise for the first goal. Anyway, he sort of just nudged it forward to Jean-Philippe Mateta, who then clipped it into the side of the goal. So those little touches, which really, you know, it speaks confidence. The team are very confident, so they're able to do these things and they're coming off. But it's those little touches here and there that really get me. I mean, there was later on in the second half where Jean-Philippe Mateta got the ball and just flicked it with the back of his foot into the path of Eze. Just little things like that. Just, you know, they impressed me. Anyway, so that was the first goal, and it was kind of a little bit to and fro. I mean, you know, Aston Villa were trying to make something happen, and Henderson had to make a good save in the first half and a couple of good saves, in fact, in the first half to try and deny them, and also they were getting a couple of good chances, and we were fortunate for a little while, for a 10-15 minute spell, that we didn't concede a goal. We did defend quite well, and kind of allowed that to pass by and continued on with our good play. And then we got the second goal, which again was just unbelievable, really, when you think about it. It was just another lovely little touch. It was Munoz across the goal, and Mateta, a lovely little flick of the outside of his foot into the top corner of the goal, and that made it 2-0. And at that point I was thinking, okay, so this is going similar to how it's gone in other games. This is brilliant, this is good. Aston Villa are going to try and come back into it. They've got to try and come back into it. You know, this is the way it's going to happen. But although they did try, we were still doing really well. We were harrying as we have been doing. We were, you know, nicking the ball off them as we have been doing, and working really hard to try and get the ball off them, which we were doing quite successfully. And you know, we had Gahey in the middle, because obviously we didn't have Will Hughes, so we had Adam Walton and Gahey in the middle. And I thought he actually played quite well. His passing was really good. He was good at breaking up the play. Not perhaps quite as tenacious as Will Hughes, but it worked. It was effective. You know, he was breaking up the play. Him and Adam working really well together. And so it finished the first half 2-0, as I'm sure you know. And second half I was thinking to myself, similar to how I felt before, Aston Villa have got to come out and try and do something a bit better than this. But if anything, we came out a lot better in the second half. And Oliver Glasner said in his interview, post-match interview, he said that there was a couple of little things that he tweaked at half time, and they played better in the second half. And this is again what I like about Oliver Glasner. He sees a problem and he addresses it. Do you know what I mean? He sees that there's something not quite working. He addresses it either during the game or at half time. He's constantly evolving the strategy, which I think is really good, because that's what you have to do. It's if the other manager is changing their tactics and it's working for them, then you've got to have something to counter that, and we've been doing that really well. So second half comes along, and Mateta's already got 2 goals. Could have got, actually did get a third, and it was a very good third goal as well. Again, a very, very well taken goal, and I've run out of words to talk about Jean-Philippe Mateta. He's scored so many goals this season now. Really has come on leaps and bounds under Oliver Glasner. And I think that run of games in the side has really helped him out a huge amount. Then Eze got on the score sheet as well. Another great little goal, a lovely little, onto the right foot and hit it near post, keeper's near post, and it went in, which is absolutely fantastic. A lot of power on the shot. Fantastic little goal that was as well. And also, I think Mateta could probably have got a 4th goal. I mean, it was ruled offside. Let me know down in the comment section what you think about that. If you've seen the pictures of it, did you think it was offside? I was a little bit unsure, but it was very, very close. But anyway, he still got the 3, and then of course, as they got the 5th goal as well. And again, a lovely little goal, a lovely little clip, and to get it past the goalkeeper as well. Another really powerful shot as well. It wasn't just those 2. Michael Elise was trying to get on the score sheet. I mean, he wasn't quite on target in this game, but he was really trying hard, and he was putting in some lovely little passes, little flicks here and there, little through balls, fantastic. But it wasn't quite going in the net for him. He had a couple of shots that went just near the post, but wasn't quite able to get on the score sheet, which is a shame, but he played really well. Adam Walton, again, a Rolls Royce in the middle there. So calm when he just pings the ball here and there, or sees a little through ball. There are times when he's running onto a ball and there's another player coming, and he seems to just know they're there, and he just passes it away. He doesn't seem to get flapped by anything, and he was putting in some good challenges to get the ball back as well. Gaiety, as I said, played really well, worked really hard, and I thought that he had a good game. At the back 3 had another very good game. Klein is really coming into his own in that back 3. He's really working hard. He's putting in some really good runs down the wing. He and Munoz are really working well on the wings there, and getting forward. Mitchell has improved, I think, under Glasner as well. You can see he's improving. He's becoming more of a forward player, getting more attacking into his game. You're seeing him pop up on that right hand side, or Anderson might ping a ball out to him or something like that, and he picks it up and either plays it in or puts a cross in. We're putting more crosses in, which is good. If you watched a video a little while ago, I was like, why are we not putting crosses in anymore? We're putting crosses in, which is great. I'm not going to take the credit for that. I'm not about to say that Oliver Glasner listens to me, or that he's watching the YouTube channel, or he's listening to the podcast. But it's nice that there are a few more crosses going in, and it's great to see that is the case. After that, we still had chances. We had a number of chances after the last goal went in to make it even more. And I was struck by how kind of average Aston Villa were, because they were trying little things here and there, and yes, they had a few chances of their own, which one of them Henderson saved really well. And I forgot the good pass from Henderson, the throw pass, the throw from his area and down to the left hand side. Fantastic little throw there. Very good spot by Henderson, and I thought he had a decent game. I really do think. Didn't have a huge amount to do, but what he did do, he did well. And I think the same goes for the whole team, really. I don't think there was anyone in the team who didn't play well. Tompkins and Riedewald came on, obviously as their last appearance for the club. That was a nice little touch to see them come on. Ahmada came on, played well. Jefferson Lerma came on. It was good to see him back as well. So all in all, there's a lot of positives to come from this. It really is a fantastic opportunity for us to now take this and move it forward into the new season. And I've always said, when we've got all of our good players back, we are a team that is very formidable. Now, Oliver Glasner has added to that several layers of confidence and hard work and commitment and hard tackling and things like that, tenacity. He's added a lot to that already good team that we had to make it that next level team. Now, I'm not going to say to you sitting here that we're going to win every game next season. We're not going to win every game next season. I think that at the moment we're in that kind of honeymoon period. I think at the moment where we are, we're playing really well, and hopefully over the summer we'll keep a lot of our very good players, maybe add a couple of other good players, and we'll be able to take that momentum on. However, there's at the moment you're seeing teams trying to counteract what we're doing, and they're not really doing it very well. Now, I'm sure next season they're going to be analysing everything that we're doing to try and find a way to stop us. And I'm sure that the games are going to get much more difficult going forward next season as they try different tactics to put us off of our rhythm. So I'm not expecting it to be, a full-on win season, unbeaten like an Arsenal team or something like that. I'm not expecting that, because it's going to get harder as teams try to counteract what we're doing. But I think Glasner is clever enough to be able to adjust the team based on that. So I think that we're still going to do well. I think we're still going to play really well. And I think that we've got a very bright next season ahead of us if we can keep the good players that we've got, and we can maybe add another couple in there as well. So it's all good news for us, and I wasn't trying to put a downer on next season. I'm just saying that I'm trying to keep it in perspective. This was a fantastic end to the season. I really do think so. And it was interesting seeing some of the headlines. It was like, Palace put 5 past lacklustre Aston Villa, and I'm thinking to myself, well, okay, for the first game, perhaps Manchester United definitely weren't very good that time we played them. Definitely weren't very good. But you can't tell me that West Ham, Newcastle, Liverpool, Aston Villa, all of those were having a bad day. That can't be the case. We are making it very difficult for them. We are playing in a way that makes it very difficult for other teams to play against us. And they don't get time on the ball. They get harried off the ball. They get intercepted. This is a very fast-paced, very high tempo situation that we've got into, and it puts other teams off. So I don't think that it's just a case of every team we've played so far under Glasner, they've had an off day. I think that we've made a lot of that good fortune for ourselves in the way that we've played. And just a couple of other things I wanted to talk about, as this is the last game of the season. I love the way that Jean-Philippe Mateta is looking at these other players. When Mitchell came in and had a bit of a shot at goal, put his hand out to, give him a handshake and whatever, or a high five. Mateta's really good at, keeping people high on, and praising them and saying, look, this is fantastic. When he got the assist from Eze, he was like, look at this guy, Eze, fantastic player. Telling people in the interview that Gareth Southgate should be picking him. If he wants to win things, he's got to pick Eze. He's that kind of... I get the impression he's the kind of guy who just picks everyone up and is just like, these guys are fantastic. And that's really great to see, because, he is a great player. Okay, he's had a really torrid time at Crystal Palace, but I think a lot of that has been, A, he hasn't been played regularly enough, and B, he hasn't been given the service that he needs. And I think that he's one of those players who thrives on service. And now he's getting that service. We're starting to see the rewards from that. So I'm thinking, hopefully, if we can continue that into next season, then we're going to see another bumper crop of goals from Jean-Philippe Mateta. And it will be an amazing ride. Certainly will be. This is the last game of the season. And I just wanted to take the opportunity to thank every single one of you who's watched the videos this season. I hope that you've enjoyed them. I hope that you've found them informative, perhaps entertaining, perhaps. Everyone listening to this on the podcast, thank you for listening. I really do appreciate every single one of you. And I am going to still be here over the close season, bringing you the latest news from Crystal Palace. And so I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to be perhaps not posting every day, but I'm posting when things crop up for Crystal Palace. So don't forget to subscribe to keep on top of all the Crystal Palace transfer news and all that kind of thing going on. And also, thank you for all the comments that I've seen down in the comment section. Comments from Palace fans, comments from other clubs fans as well. it's been great to have you all commenting down the videos. I really do love reading them, and I do try to respond to each and every one of them. So thank you for joining me on this journey through this season, and I will see you in the next video, and look forward to the next season. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.